Arkansas with a 9.5-point lead over surging LSU. Georgia just 2.5 points back in third, and A&M 2 more points back in fourth. It's still very competitive for the team titles at this point. Here are the records in the women's 200 meter two-section final. Gabby Thomas with the collegiate record 2 years ago, Felicia Brown, and the Navia battle. Moments ago, we had the Section 1 race.
Thelma Davies, the freshman from LSU, took this race out. She ran really smart in lane 5, second from the left, and she runs a 22.76. That puts her 3 in the world right now. Excuse me, that was Simone Mason.
Simone Mason establishing the time to beat at 22.76. It was a 1-2 LSU finish. So the Section 2 athletes will be shooting for that time. And here are the results from the first heat. There is Simone Mason's 22.76, a very fine 23.01 lifetime best for Thelma Davies, the freshman from LSU. Celera Barnes finishing third.
There's Abby Steiner from Kentucky, just a sophomore. Last night ran the number 2 fastest time in the world at 200. I talked to her this morning, and she said in all of her 200s that she has ever run indoor, that was the most calm she has ever felt. She said, I stayed patient in my curves. Watch this young lady's sprint technique.
She finished 6th in the 60 meters earlier, and she has the 60-meter champion on her outside in Alabama junior Tamara Clark.
Winner can come from either heat, and as it has earlier in the 400 and in the men's 200, and that 22.76 definitely set the bar.
22.76 is the number 2 time amongst collegians this year. Steiner with the number 1 time. Here's how they line up. Dujura Miles of Kentucky in 3, Jada Eckford of Ole Miss in 4, then Steiner in 5, Clark in 6. A big advantage for Steiner, watching Clark with all that speed from the 60 right out in front of her.
Abby Steiner stayed down so well, and she told me she loves when there's somebody out in front of her so she can go chase her.
Lane 5's the preferred lane. She got it because she had the fastest time in the qualifying. And Abby Steiner comes off first. She's not going to give it up. Steiner will win it. Now we watch the clock.
Woo!
22.57 for Steiner.
Wow.
That's the world leading time, and it is the winning time here at the SEC Championships.
Abby Steiner is a fantastic starter, and she got out better in this race than she did in her preliminary race last night. Watch Abby Steiner start. Watch this arm split right here when she comes out of the blocks. Boom! You see that left arm go back so far. What that does is it propels your hips forward and allows you to get a really good first step and stay down in that first drive phase. Look at how she stays down. And now her head comes up. Look at her transition off of this curve. You just have to hold right here, and now you're going to re-accelerate up at this curve and then use this curve as momentum. Let it do a little bit of the work for you. The only thing you need to think about right here is knees. Look at her knee lift next to Clark's. It's a little higher, and that made the difference.
The top 3 finishers all with lifetime bests, and a 3rd, 4th finish for LSU, which is 11 points for the Tigers, but Steiner with a 22.57, big improvement, a her lifetime best, chases the 60-meter dash champion, and the champion is downstairs with Lara.
Abby, what an incredible meet you are having. Take me through that 200 meter and how you just continue to execute at such a high level.
I just wanted to execute the same way I did last night. Last night felt great, it was smooth. So me and my coach just talked about coming out here, making sure I'm patient out of the blocks, and then just catching lane 6 and running smooth off the back stretch.
You were formerly splitting time between soccer and track and field. When you made the commitment to track and field, was this the type of performance, the type of championship that you envisioned?
This is what I saw in myself, which is why I made the decision. I played soccer for 14 years, so it wasn't easy, but I knew how great the coaches are in Kentucky and what I could do. So when it came down to it, this is where my heart is.
Congratulations, Dwight.